Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on.
We have already started here.
Well, when you say Brazilian fullback, there's only one man, isn't there?
There've been a couple, Jim, haven't there? But I guess you mean Roberto Carlos.
I do, and probably the first of the current crop of fullbacks who played as a withdrawn winger.
He's had some wow moments along the way.
He excels.
And he was quick to react.
Thuram. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Out of play for a throw.
Maldini. Played towards the other side. Cafu. And here's Bale.
Ferdinand. And it's Vieira.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Roberto Carlos.
Passing nice and neat. Can he get on the end of this?
Neither side especially adventurous early on. That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, good spread. Gullit.
Cafu. Delivers with he gets big. Goal, Italy! What a header. Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Oh, they can break here. Gullit.
Cafu.
Cafu takes control of it and he's...
There's the header!
Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Cafu is looking to influence the game from out wide.
And here's Gullit.
Looking to play him in.
Gullit.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them.
And the score is 1-0.
Gattuso. Can he get it through? Oh, that was vital. Cafu. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case.
Nedved.
Gattuso.
Gullit.
Cafu. He's found the way through. And that is expertly dealt with. Nedved gets it clear. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Tries to play it through, and that could set him on his way. He's got away.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's a sharp little...
He's having a shot! He scores! 2 up now, and they are cruising. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And yes, it's him again.
So that's 2 now without reply.
He rises!
Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Roberto Carlos. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rijkaard, and it's Gullit, and it's Bale, out to the right, aimed beyond the defence. Cafu, big header, and it's in! Half-time imminent, what a time to score! Picked that one out, it was a bullet.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Madrid get themselves back into contention.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Italy head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2-1. And the game has already resumed here. Rijkaard! Goal! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Gullit. Well, that looks a decent ball. Gullit. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. That's been slipped through. Bale. Now can he find a fit? It's Bale! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Bale is offering a wry smile there.
Whistle's gone, that's foul.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Oh, nice touch. Cross from Cafu.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Searching pass he's played there. That is lovely. And it's Vieira. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Maldini. Ferdinand gets over and intercepts. And the pass is intercepted. Gattuso. Madrid ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Cafu. Vieira can see things others simply cannot. Dida. Vieira. Now Yaya Toure. And it's Gullit. Played out towards the right wing. Cafu plays it in. Oh, this looks sharp. Ronaldo is onto it in a flash. And it's Nedved. Threads one in. Chance here to counter. Cafu. Ferdinand calmly anticipates. Nedved. Now it's Hullet.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
It's a good ball out wide. He is through here. And it's Rijkaard. And this is Roberto Carlos. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal. Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And that pass just didn't quite work. Roberto Carlos. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Roberto Carlos. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
90 minutes up, and we will be back for extra time.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
Well, fitness and fatigue, the key factors now as we head for extra time.
Sostituzione per l'Italia. Numero 18. Numero
Into extra
26.
time we go.
Numero 17. Diana. Numero 26.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing.
Lasciano il campo per il numero
Maldini.
19. Il numero 10.
Lam.
Alexandre Pato. Il numero 9. Il numero
Rummenigge.
22. Il numero 3. Javier
Vitinha.
Zanetti. Attenzione, un cambio.
Knocks it into space. Vitinha. And this is Pato. Tries to pass it through. That pass isn't the best. Gattuso. And Zanetti. And it's Ronaldinho. He's had a shot! Vitinha. Pele. And now the breakaway. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Gattuso. Ronaldinho, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Yaya Toure. Nice looking ball. Thuram kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Yaya Toure. Now it's Pato. Italy looking to pass their way. Can he finish? Oh, yes, it's there! And that has raised the roof! Complete awareness. He understood what was needed, and he executed it smoothly.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he...
Half-time, extra time. Both teams have run themselves into the ground out there. Does anyone have one last moment of magic in them? Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? They have played themselves to a near standstill. What is left in the tank now? Played in deep. That has been knocked clear. Now there's a fine ball. Shapes to shoot! And he hits the net. Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Bout of passing here, really.
Decent chance!
Loose ball now.
Oh, he's been caught napping.
Delivered a terrific header.
Oh, that's incredible! And that may just do it!
It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible and the finish unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Madrid go into the lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And this is Dembele. That's going to go a long way. And they're back on the ball again.
Yaya Toure.
And this is Dembele.
And this is Pato. And that's that.
Italy illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with, but as we have seen so many times, they ended up with nothing. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic.
I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
Takes a shot!
That is decidedly lacking.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get. Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in Lilian Thuram. As good as they come for me, very strong and athletic and competent in every other department you care to mention.
Just about the perfect defensive specimen.
Yeah, and I think often underrated.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost... Tries a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And now a sudden chance to counter. Gattuso into the channel. Well, that pass isn't the best.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Battling for the right to play in the early stages. And it's Roberto Carlos. And this is Ibrahimovic. Nedved. And here's Hullet. And the return pass just eases him off the ball. Rijkaard producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. And this is Eto'o. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Nedved conjures time and space where few can. Now it's Ibrahimovic. He's looking wide. Back they go. Ferdinand. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Rummenigge.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
It's played through for him. Rummenigge. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, smashing header! He's delivered all right! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Madrid have taken the lead.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here, and he's chosen to go back. Hullet. And he shoots! And he hits the net! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less. I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
Milan grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Cafu charging forward, the ball at his feet. Gattuso, and that interception was... That's a foul, no two ways about it. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Vitinha. And it's Hullet. Milan looking to pass their way through. And he's picked it up out wide. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Schmeichel claims it, safe hands. Yaya Toure. Roberto Carlos is one whose deliveries we all know about. That's a good run down the left. And this is Ibrahimovic. He's having a shot! Roberto Carlos getting this one clear. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Rijkaard has been sent off, just to confirm that, of course, that was his second yellow card.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti
Pull
di
it.
recupero.
Nedved. Vitinha. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Hullet. Played out to the right. Leicester kept his eye on it, and he's there. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. Madrid kick off the second half.
Milan clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
It's a pretty loose pass. Cafu. And here's Nedved. And here's Hullet. Vitinha. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Cafu. Neatly clipped into space. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Thuram gets across to intercept that. Madrid are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Hullet did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And it's Thuram. Thuram carries the ball down the right. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Nedved. Nedved crosses. Leicester can get it clear. Milan have their second corner now. And he's gone looking for safety. And he's been shifted off it. Cafu plays. Up he goes! Decent enough try.
Ibrahimovic certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Hullet looking to play him in. Thuram gets over and intercepts. Thuram is very much of the non-shell pass school of defending. Nicely weighted ball. And it's Hullet. Oh, real chance! Goal, Milan! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 18, Ibrahimovic.
Ferdinand.
Numero 10.
Over to the other side.
Il numero 20. Il numero 22.
Pato.
Alexandre Pato. Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Ronaldinho. And it's Ronaldinho. It's Roberto Carlos. And it's Ronaldinho. Gattuso is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! And the lead stays intact, just.
Well, it's certainly encouraging, Peter. At least they're going about things the right way after falling behind.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 25.
There's going to be another change
numero
here.
3. Lasciano il campo per il numero 19.
That's a
Il
decent
numero
clearance.
17.
And it's made its way to him. And he's gone backward here.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Oh, that's a key interception. Milan have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Vitinha. Looking for the run. Gattuso. Nicely aimed pass. Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Del Piero is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Del Piero has been caught there. It's a foul.
Milan nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Very much into the last knockings. And no, that was never going to make it. Here's a man who his teammates can look to in all times. And there's green grass ahead of him. That's very neat. Vitinha. Great vision.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di
He's on it.
recupero.
Can he get away? And the shot! It's in! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
And the referee brings it to a close. Milan have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled them.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set.
The action has already started. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Quality ball. And it's Roberto Carlos.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Cafu. Vitinha.
Makalele did just about enough to come out on top there.
Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Oh, that's fabulous. Up he goes! It's there! There is the breakthrough! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Yaya Toure.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Dink through. Now it's Mbappe. Cafu.
Well, they can break here. Here's Roberto Carlos. Yaya Toure. And it's Hullet.
Looking for the run.
And that's a good ball.
He's having a shot! It's a goal! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded.
Shapes to shoot!
And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
It's a mighty effort!
Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Now it's Mbappe.
Roberto Carlos.
He has a look up.
That'll be a corner.
Keeper has taken decisive action. Bellingham.
And this is Roberto.
Can he finish?
He's scored! Into the lead once more.
Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
And he's done it again. He's got his second.
Madrid get themselves into the lead.
And Hullet! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Milan have their second corner now.
Nedved plays it short. Makalele with the clearance.
Now it's Nedved.
He's in space and looking for options. Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Corner number 3 coming up. And it's hoisted clear. And it's Ferdinand. He shifted it to the flank.
Roberto Carlos.
Cafu clears it away. Nedved conjures time and space where few can. Vitinha. Nesta kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. It's a good foot in there. Ambitious ball here.
Floated through, and he's away.
Goes for a shot! He's got a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
That is ended up in no man's land. Now it's Ibrahimovic.
Roberto Carlos. A heavy challenge.
You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Nedved. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Milan looking to pass their way through. Out towards the flank. Brilliantly cut out. And he passes it long. Madrid are looking to break at pace.
Roberto Carlos.
Oh, that's a key interception. And we've reached half-time.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 18. Ibrahimovic.
Here we go again then.
Numero 21.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and...
Oh, what a... It's bounced back off the post. Nedved. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. And it's Bellingham. Bale. Milan do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Now it's Hullet. It's run loose here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Nedved. Cafu. Tries to pass it through. Cafu. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Cafu providing an outlet on that flank.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Tries to dink it through. Roberto Carlos is looking to influence the game from out wide.
Thuram. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nedved, little pass back.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Rijkaard. Milan perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Nesta. Madrid appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Madrid needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Nesta cuts out the pass. This might spell danger. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And this is Paulette. Lovely bit of skill. Mbappe. Now it's Bellingham.
There they go, hunting again.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Played back in. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Not the most accurate pass. Vitinha looking to play him in. That's an excellent interception. That's going to go a long way. Half an hour gone in the second half. And the pass is intercepted. Bellingham. And it's Rijkaard. Taken back almost at once. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And the finish! And that would have won it.
Well, there's a bit complacent there, I thought, Peter. Maybe he thinks the game is already won.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero
It's their
25.
second corner of the game.
Numero 10. Numero 4.
Terrific header! And that's a real chance missed.
Il numero 8. Attenzione, un cambio.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ferdinand spots it and intercepts. And no surprise, that's a booking.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Cafu. Yaya Toure. Dembele. Dembele! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Dembele clearly is trying to be too clever there. He should have gone with his instincts.
No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Roberto Carlos. Now it's Mbappe. It's a good spell of possession, this. It's Eto'o! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him. But he's forced to go back. Nicely shaped ball. Well timed, excellent interception. Yeah. So just one extra minute for stoppages. And that will be it. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit. And those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another day. Sadly, not today.
Ricordiamo a tutti i tifosi che
How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
One-sided and only one winner, Peter. The players didn't show enough togetherness and it was weak throughout.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.